Alright, hello. We are the Pinstripes and this is Seven Nation Army. Well, I'm kind of hoping that if I press one of these buttons, then it'll basically play its own tune for the next 3 minutes, like when you're about 8 years old and you get that Tommy toy that's underneath the Christmas tree. But I haven't found that button to do that yet, and then I can just stand there. It's not a very cool instrument to play, actually. It is. No.
We have got 16 people in the room. None of them have played an instrument before, or certainly now they are not playing the instrument they have played before. And what we're trying to do is teach them how to play an instrument in the morning, and then we're going to have some lunch. After lunch, we're going to put them into bands, and in 2 hours, we want them on stage and performing this chosen song with utter conviction.
I would like to learn how to play a very simple instrument, and then at the end of the day, have a battle basically and sing a lot, shout a lot. That's what I want.
Well, the ambition for the day is to release my inner Val Doonican, and I thought this would help, starting off something to go on.
I think there's sort of 4 or 5 who have played instruments, and probably about 5 or 6 who haven't. But the people who have played instruments aren't going to be playing the instruments that they know how to play. They're going to be learning different ones.
So far, I've learnt 3 notes, and I think actually I'm doing them better than the rest of these people sitting around here. Would you like to hear those 3 notes?
Love to.
Okay, ready? My musical experience is pretty much 0. Apart from an embarrassing violin lesson aged 5, I haven't really returned to tuition. But I think I've got latent musical talent underneath.
Never played music before. I played the trombone when I was, actually that's like one trombone when I was about 8. Got to grade 2, which Mum and Dad were very pleased about, as was I, but then I dropped it.
I learned the recorder when I was about 4.
I do play the violin and the piano, but I haven't played them for about 15 million years.
I learned the piano when I was about 8 years old. Gave up when I was about 13.
But actually I don't really know how to play any instruments at all, so apart from the clarinet, which is not that helpful in School of Rock.
Let this thing fall onto the next note here, and then your thumb goes down onto the black note behind it.
Back and forth through my mind behind a cigarette. And now the trumpet. Along with your right foot.
I didn't really know what to expect when I turned up today. I just thought it was rather a good excuse to be able to wear a hat indoors.
It's absolutely wonderful. It's like, music school for 7-year-olds, but we're all adults and giving it a go.
It's going to be loud. No matter what happens, it's definitely going to be loud.
And then just 10 to 6 pack, if you're trying to do that. Okay? And that's what you're doing, is supporting your body.
It's going to come out at any level. But I'm going to go for it.
Okay, so try to breathe in. Good idea. Tense, and then and the secret, that's it. Now the secret to singing is just breath control. 1.
I'm a little bit nervous, but quietly confident, actually, deep down. No, not really.
It's the best day! It's so great! It really is fun, to be honest.
So the bands that have been working hard all day, learning their parts of these instruments that a lot of them have never played before, they're now going to perform for us. So they're going to perform Knocking on Heaven's Door, and Seven Nation Army by the White Stripes. One band is going to perform one song, then the other is going to perform the other one. Then they'll be judged on their performance.
This is our biggest audience so far, isn't it? Seven people. Yeah. We're pretty psyched about it.
Obviously the songs are very different from one another in their atmosphere. The Dylan's more sort of chilled and the White Stripes is more out there. The Dylan was kind of more contained and there was a lovely feeling within the band. But for me, the White Stripes kind of went out and drew everyone in and just kind of like rocked the house a little bit more. So by a hair, I think they are...
It was a 2-1 decision in the judges' panel.
There was disagreement.
But White Stripes win today.
I think every day should end in a medal. Every day should end in a medal.
So what do you feel? What do you feel sort of clinched it for you?
I think the bongos. I think the bongos clinched it. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Basically, if you ever want a management tip or any sort of life advice, bongos is the answer.
For me, it was all about the power chords, which I'm sure you'll pick up, when you play that back. But yeah, I think it went pretty well, to be honest.
I think not knowing the people makes quite a difference because that way you're quite supportive. But in a group of people who already know each other, where you have all the office politics, and some people are quite strong, some people are quite weak, it might bring everyone down to the same level, and actually people find themselves quite supportive. So quite a good sort of team building exercise, I would say.
I think it went really, really well. The best thing about it was the fact that everyone seemed to be having a really good time. There were nerves at the beginning. I think there was sort of quite a lot of apprehension, but it kind of dispelled, and they really kind of picked up momentum and picked up confidence. And by the end of it, there was lots of whooping, lots of high-fiving, lots of cheering, lots of hugging. It was all pretty lively filming, really. Yeah, that was good.
It's that thing of doing something that you've never done before. Everyone aspires to be a rock star, and you feel yourself progressing with a group, and it's just really cool. Really great.
Great.
I would definitely do it again.